on, our past success. That one is already accomplished. Let's celebrate it and let's move on. Let's move on to greater things. Number 2 point that I want us to look at is sometimes, I think, was it last week, the opening of the show, or 2 weeks ago, I said that sometimes when we ask God to bless us, we ask God to set a table before us, that is a blessing. And God will always set a table before us. That is his promise to us. But guess what? Sometimes the table is not set, but God will give you a tree. If you don't recognize the tree God have given you, and don't think about it, and says that, okay, this is a tree. I asked for a table, but God is giving me a tree. But guess what? Out of the tree is where you're going to get the wood to build the table. So if you despise the table God is put in front of you, it means that you would not have the table. Okay, so we can't despise that. Just a minute here. We cannot despise anything, any blessing that God gives to us. We cannot despise that. It's very important that we take care of everything God gives to us. So Ruby, I'm not seeing mine. Are you seeing it on your phone? Okay, so I don't know what's going on with mine. Okay, please give me a minute here. Give me a minute. Let me check. Thank you so much. We are talking about opportunities. This social media here right now is something else. I cannot share my video from Woman of Influence now to my personal page, and sometimes it's very, very frustrating. But thank you once again. So we are talking about how not to despise humble beginning, okay? You cannot despise our humble beginning, because if you ask for a table to be set, sometimes God give you a tree. What are you doing with a tree? What are you doing with a tree that God will, give to you? So we cannot despise anything that God bless us with. We just have to make sure that we accept every blessing God give to us. You accept it and you enjoy it. Then you will see what God have asked you, to see. So great opportunity sometimes comes in a very humble way, very, very humble way, that if you don't take care of it, you will despise it. So the second point is, you cannot belittle humble beginnings. Big opportunities will often require you to start small. You cannot say that, okay, I want to start that business, but I want the business to start making a profit of 10,000. You have to start from somewhere. So if we are not going to waste the opportunities God has given us, then let's make sure that we don't belittle our humble beginning. Just start. Sometimes it's just start. Just start. As small, as little as it is, start it. Start that business. And you will see the increase. But don't despise it. That, I just have, $1,000 is nothing, it's no money. I want something big. I know you want something big, but start with where you are. Then you will see increase. So let's stop belittling our humble beginning, and let's start small. Then God will make it big. The third point is stop. Stop copying and paste what other people are doing, other people blessing. In life, you have to recognize that there's always going to be people in front of you. There's always going to be, even what you are doing, somebody will do it better. Accept those things and learn from those who are ahead of you. Learn those who are doing what you are trying to do. Learn from them. But stop copying people blessing, because it will make you envious of them. It will make you envious of people's story. And let me tell you, it's not everything people say. Normally people don't tell their story. If each one of us have to sit down and tell our story, where we're coming from, how we started, the struggle, you won't believe it. But we started. Okay, so stop, copying people's blessing and the things that God is doing on their life now, and just concentrate. No, just stop it. Okay, because it will make you envious. It will make you envious. Admire people's stories, celebrate with them, learn from them. But don't think that they don't deserve it, so you want to be like them and all those things. I don't think it's necessary. Okay, so learn from people, but stop envying people. Or don't try to envy anybody. Personally, I think that when you envy somebody, it's an insult to God. You are trying to tell God that why should you bless this person and not bless me? So the spirit of envy is an insult to God. Don't let it consume you. Don't let it consume. Don't envy anybody. You don't know what and now we live in a social media world that, people put everything there, and you look at them and, look at all what is going on. Personally, I don't put any negative thing on my page. I put excitement things, excitement news. That is what I choose to. So, I don't put my struggle on social media. I don't put my challenges on social media. I don't put my overwhelming situation on social media. So guess what? All that you are going to see on my page is what God is doing, how happy I am, how things are working. But you don't know the other side. So please stop. Stop envying people's story. Trust God and create a wonderful story for your own self. Because people don't tell you what is going on when nobody is there. People don't tell you what's going on behind the doors. Nobody tells you that. They just want you to know what is working. But if everybody is like me, you don't know. I will never tell you what is not working. But we all have our struggles. You understand? So please trust God and stop envying people. It's not necessary. The fourth point, making an excuse. Oh my God, making an excuse. It only works against you. I think this year we've learned a lot about the excuse. Excuse is the nail to build the house of failure. And guess
you are never a failure,
so you start pointing fingers on others.
You are never a failure till you start giving an excuse. You are never a failure till you start giving an excuse. So stop giving an excuse. You understand? Stop giving an excuse. Because we can all have reason why we want to give an excuse. Each one of us can have a reason why we want to give an excuse. I don't know about you, but I can have a million. Why I cannot do what I'm doing. Why I want to do something. So all of us can have an excuse. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary. You don't need it. So we should stop.
We should stop making an excuse
and
and
trust
trust
God.
God.
Trust God to do something greater. Trust God to do something bigger. Just trust God. Stop making excuses why you cannot do what God is asking you
you to do.
You stop it, because excuse is the nail to build the house of failure. If you want to fail, keep on giving an excuse. If you want to fail, keep on giving an excuse. And guess what? You will have a million excuses to give, but none of it is good enough. Million time to say that I cannot do what I want to do, to give an excuse, but none of it is good enough. So guess what? Excuse works against you. It works against you. It works against you. So stop making an excuse. In so many ways. In so many ways. Stop making an excuse. We can stay here because that is our topic for the whole year. No excuse and self-discipline. When we are disciplined enough, it helps us to stop making excuses. So you too, just stop making those excuses and let's trust God. The fifth point, please. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Some of us waste so much time. So stop wasting time. And sometimes it even just amazes me. You wake up in the morning and a friend calls you, oh, I have to go to the mall. You say, oh, okay, I'm coming. First, you didn't plan you were going to the mall. Second, you didn't have the money to go to the mall. You follow your friend, you are wasting your time. You go, you use credit card that you cannot pay. Waste life. We cannot afford. We cannot enjoy the blessings of God when we are wasting it away. And God is not a waster. So anytime God bless you and you are not managing it, you are not also being a blessing to others, it doesn't flow. I believe that if we become like a pipeline, that we are not the stoppers of God's blessing, we are always going to be wet. Okay, so stop wasting time. Time is not wasting. Time is not waiting for you. I always say that I can really remember when I turned 15, when I turned like 20. I can remember those years. And guess what? Now every year I am growing, and every year, the years are going, and I'm like, oh my God. And it's going and going and going. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. So let's stop it. Let's stop it. And I believe that if we do that, God will continue to bless us. We don't have the whole, we don't have the whole time of our life to waste it. We don't have the whole time of our life to waste it. So, it's Amen. Okay, so we don't have the whole time of our life to waste it. So we have to manage our time very well. We have to manage our time very well. Let's manage our time very well. Okay, where are we now? Thank you. Please, if you have any questions, just go ahead and let us know your
your
question.
question.
Let
Let
us
us
know
know
if
your
you
question. You
have
have
any
any
question.
question,
Let
let
us
us
know.
know.
So
So
stop
stop
wasting
wasting
time.
time.
That
That
was the
was the
fifth.
fifth.
Because
Because
doors
doors
wouldn't
wouldn't
remain
remain
open
open
forever.
forever.
Some
Some
doors,
doors,
when you
when you
come
come
and
and
you
you
waste it,
waste it,
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
come
come
back.
back.
It
It
doesn't
doesn't
come
come
back.
back.
So
So
stop
stop
wasting
wasting
it.
it.
And
And
guess
guess
what?
what?
Number
Number
six,
six,
fear.
fear.
Fear
Fear
is
is
normal. We
normal. We
all
all
go,
go,
into
into
fear.
fear.
But
But
please
please
trust
trust
God
God
and
and
conquer
conquer
your
your
fear.
fear.
Because
Because
fear
fear
will
will
not
not
make
make
you,
you do things.
fear
Fear
will
will
not
not
make you
make you
do
do
things.
things.
Fear
Fear
will
will
stop
stop
you
you
of
of
doing
doing
things.
things.
Fear
Fear
will
will
stop you
stop you
of
of
doing
doing
things.
things.
So
So
make
make
sure
sure
that
that
you
you
conquer
conquer
your
your
fear.
fear.
Because
Because
most of
most
the
of the
times, the
times, the
things
things
that
that
we
we
are
are
afraid of
afraid of
doesn't
doesn't
even
even
happen.
happen.
The
The
things
things
that we
that
are
we are
so
so
much
much
afraid of
afraid of
don't
don't
happen.
happen.
So
So
conquer
conquer
fear.
fear,
Because
because
fear
fear
will
will
make
make
you
you
not
not
to
to
take
take
any
any
step.
step.
Fear
Fear
will
will
make you
make you
sit
sit
at
at
one
one
place.
place.
So
So
conquer
conquer
fear.
fear.
Conquer
Conquer
fear
fear
in
in
the
the
name
name
of
of
Jesus.
Jesus.
And
And don't be
so
so
afraid
afraid
to
to
take
take
new
new
steps.
steps.
Don't
Don't
be
be
so
so
afraid
afraid
to
to
start
start
that
that
business.
business.
Don't be
Don't be
so
so
afraid
afraid
to
to,
try
try
that
that
new
new
thing.
thing.
Don't be
Don't be
so
so
afraid
afraid
to
to
enter
enter
into
into
that
that
door.
door.
Be
Be
bold.
bold.
The
The
Bible
Bible
says
says
that
that
God
God
has
have
not
not
given
given
us
us
the
the
spirit
spirit
of
of
fear,
fear,
but
but
of
of
boldness.
boldness.
As
As
children
children
of
of
God,
God, we have to be
bold
bold
like
like
our
our
Father
Father
Jesus
Jesus
is
is
bold,
bold,
like
like
a
a
lion.
lion.
Be
Be
bold.
bold.
Be
Be
bold.
bold.
Go
Go
to
to
that
that
place.
place.
Pick
Pick
that
that
phone
phone
call.
call.
Call
Call
that
that
office.
office.
Enter
Enter
that
that
office.
office.
Make
Make
that
that
arrangement.
arrangement.
Start
Start
that
that
business.
business.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Be
Be
bold.
bold.
Be
Be
bold.
bold.
Fear
Fear
is
is
not
not
good.
good.
Fear
Fear
is
is
not
not
good.
good.
Fear
Fear
is
is
not
not
good.
good.
Fear
Fear
will
will
eat
eat
your
your
lunch.
lunch.
Fear
Fear
will
will
eat
eat
your
your
lunch.
lunch.
So
So
fear
fear
is
is
not
not
good.
good.
Fear
Fear
is
is
not
not
good.
good.
The
The
seventh
seventh
point.
point,
The
the
seventh
seventh
point
point
is
is
you
you
have
have
to
to
get
get
out
out
from
from
your
your
comfort
comfort
zone.
zone.
Some
Some
of
of
us
us,
we
we
are
are
so
so
comfortable.
comfortable.
If you
If
are
you
not
are not
going to
going to
waste
waste
the
the
opportunities
opportunities
God
God
is
is
giving
giving
us
us
this
this
year,
year,
just
just
get
get
away
away
from
from
your
your
comfort
comfort
zone.
zone.
Don't
Don't
be
be
so
so
comfortable
comfortable
where
where
you
you
are.
are.
You
You
have
have
to
to
be
be
able
able
to
to
try
try
something.
something new.
You
You
have
have
to
to
be
be
able
able
to
to
go
go
forward.
forward. You have to be able to try something new. Something new. Oh, okay. You have to be able to try something new. And you have to not be so comfortable where, you know, where you are sitting. So push forward. Push forward. Push forward. Push forward. Okay? Push forward. I think every year, try something new. That will let you know that you are not so comfortable in your comfortable zone. No, try something new. Try something new. Try new food. Try new vegetables. Try, new doors. Try new restaurants. Try making a new friend. Try going to somewhere you haven't been before, a city you haven't been before, a country you haven't been before. Don't be taking vacation at the same location every year. Try somewhere. Most of the places me and my husband has been, we just take the plane and we go. I remember the first time we went to Paris. We didn't know anybody there. We didn't know anybody. We just booked our hotel and we took the plane and we left. And guess what? When we get to Paris, guess what? We met a pastor who knew us. And that man was an angel. He took us everywhere. You have to try something. You have to try something. You can't be so comfortable and doing the same thing every year, eating the same food, dressing the same way, everything. I mean, try something new. Try. Just, wear pants, wear skirts, wear dresses. I mean, try something new. You can't be so normal and always stuck in your comfort zone, stuck in your old mindset. And no, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. So let's get out. Let's get out of our comfort zone. Guess what? When you get out of your comfort zone, you see new things. That's new opportunities. That's new opportunities. When you get up from your comfort zone, you will see new things, and that will be new opportunities for us. So guess what? Number 7, get out of your comfort zone. Point eight, worried what other people would think. Oh my God, I think I can stay here. What other people would think. No one can live your life for you. Why are you so much worried about what people are thinking? I think one time I was preaching in Grace Place and I said, the day that I stopped thinking about what the church people are thinking about me, that was the day I was free. That was the day I was so much freedom in my mind, in my body, in myself. I was so much freedom. Because guess what? What people think is not what God think. Okay? God is not from the other person's village. God is not the captain of that person who is thinking whatever they are thinking. God is not from their village. So God does not behave like them. God is not renting from them. God is not afraid from them. God does not need their permission. So guess what? Whatever they think, they can think. You have to be worried about your relationship with God. If there is any worry you have to go through, it have to be, what is my relationship with God? Is my relationship with God an excellent relationship? I am in a right stand with God. Is God approving what I'm doing? This morning, I said to myself, how amazing. Last year by this time, I was almost going to stop this show. I was done. I was bored about the show. I was tired about the show. I was done. I was so done. So, I was talking, and my husband keep on encouraging me, don't stop. So sometimes he will even come and stand in for me. The whole of this year, I have to invite him. He haven't have to come and stand in for me because I'm so fired up. But I remember last year he had to come and stand in for me couple of times because I was just tired. There was no push. There was no fire. I was talking to one of my spiritual fathers. He said that, no, don't stop. But he brought something to my notice. He said, the way you are, you always want something new. You are very, very creative. So if you are going to do the show one way, you're going to be tired. So you are just bored. That's what the word he used. He said you are bored. You are not like quitting, but you are bored. So what do you have to do? Just go and try and figure something out. And come with different teams and everything, and talk about everything. But don't quit. And I took the advice, and here I am. And I'm traveling today. If it was last year, I'm traveling, the show is canceled. But today I'm here, because fire is running in me. You understand? So don't worry about what people are saying. Just make sure your connection with God is good. Just make sure God approves what you are doing. Just make sure you hear from God. Then guess what? I went to Ghana in November. It was one of the best break I've ever had. And guess what? It wasn't in Rome. It wasn't in Jamaica. It was in my own country. I went home. I was lying in my own home, enjoying the blessings of God. Then I went to the mall, and I went to the bookshop. Anytime I go to Ghana, I go to a lot of bookshops, because they have some great books from great men of God in Africa that sometimes you don't get it here. So I will make sure that I always visit this bookshop. That bookshop saved my life. I went there and I picked a book, and the book was talking about no excuse, self-discipline. I came home from the mall to my house. I started reading the book. Then when I get home, I couldn't put the book down. I normally not a fast reader. I mean, I like reading books, but it would take me years, sometimes months. But this book didn't take me a week. I finished it. And guess what? When I finished, the information was so great, and I was thanking God for even leading me to the mall to find this book, because it did something. The book created something in me that I can't give an excuse. I can't stop not pushing. I have to stop complaining and push hard if I want to see what God says I should see. And talking to God, and that was the theme of the year. That has been the theme of the year. God says that, you see how blessed you are? There are a lot of my children that need no excuse and self-discipline. That has been. So I'm telling you, if you are on the path of God, if you are listening to God, if you are okay with God, stop listening to what people think. Stop worrying about what they think and what they are saying, and it doesn't stand. People's mouths are created to talk anyway. That's what my mom said. Okay, so please don't worry about what other people think. No one can live your life for you. Live your life and live it well. It's just one life. If you don't live it well, you don't have any more chance. So live your life and live it to the fullness. One life, live it well, no regret. Yesterday when I was leading the new prayer, I said that may it not be that one day you look back and you ask yourself, what did I do when I was in my 20s? What did I do in my 30s? Then you are full of regret, because you cannot point to anything you did. You cannot point to any meaningful thing you did in your 20s, in your 30s. You cannot point to anything, because you were so consumed sitting down thinking, worried about what people are thinking. So you didn't want to do anything. You started the business, so you failed. So what? Who haven't failed before? Who haven't failed before? Each one of us have failed. But you see, the greatest person is the one who started, failed, and start again. That's the greatest champion. If you are talking about a champion is not the one who is always winning. A champion is the one who lost and didn't sit down and build a house of mourning, crying morning to the evening, but move forward and try it again. And now he's a champion because he won. So guess what? Do something. Stop. Live your life and live it well. Okay, live your life and live it well. The ninth point. Not wanting to let go of their friends. There are places your friends can't go with you. So sometimes, I know you have friends. Sometimes, remember I always talk about our external families. I know you are close to your auntie. I know you are close to your uncles. You are close to your cousins and all those things. But guess what? It's not every place they will be able to go with you. So sometimes you have to learn to part. Okay? Parting ways does not mean you have problem with anybody, with a friend, or you have a problem with whoever. You have to part for a moment. Sometimes you have to part for a moment. Sometimes you have to part for a season. But guess what? It's not everywhere you go they will be able to go with you. So sometimes you have to do that. Because there are places God is taking you, you need to be there alone. You remember Moses? God asked Moses to bring the children of Israel. But when it get to a point God wanted to have one-on-one with Moses, Moses have to go alone. He left them somewhere, and he went alone. So sometimes there are places that God will take you that none of your friends will be able to come with you. So guess what? Sometimes you have to learn to do the nice, civil, wonderful, gracious pattern. It will help us a lot. It helps us a lot. And the 10th point, today I will have to end the show a little bit early. So if you see me ending early, it's for a purpose. Okay? So the 10th point is by not believing in self, by not believing in yourself. Oh my God, I can sit here the whole day. Please, believe in yourself. Nobody will believe you like you believe in yourself. If you don't believe in your vision, if you don't believe in your mission, if what you are doing is not moving you, it will not move anybody. So if you are doing a business and you are not serious about it, you don't believe in that business, you don't wake up early, your business does not, make you sleep the whole day, guess what? Nobody will believe in that business. Nobody will believe in whatever God have given you. Nobody will believe it. You have to believe in it. It have to drive you. You have to forcefully, forcefully fight it, till you see what God says that you will see. Because nobody will believe in it like you have to. Nobody will believe in it. So if it's not moving you, if your vision is not moving you, why should it move me? Why should it move me? So guess what? You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. God has put everything in you. Before God created us, everything we needed, He created before He formed you and me. And sometimes, I always say that breaking news. Your mother and father, might have, met and give birth to you. But guess what? God created you. God formed you. And He says that He knows you by your name. He knows everything about you. You came from God. So He have given you everything. So if you don't believe in what God has put in you, who do you think will believe in you? So believe in you. Stop having low self-esteem. Low self-esteem can danger your life. Because you will be so suspicious, looking at everybody. You look at people and you because you see yourself like the children of Israel says that we see ourselves like grasshoppers. Low self-esteem. You cannot afford it. You cannot afford low self-esteem. It's a dangerous thing. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. It will keep you from recognizing that you deserve the best of opportunities. Low self-esteem will let you think that you don't deserve any good thing. You can't be amount to any good thing. So please, low self-esteem is not good. So let's get rid of it. Number 11, point 11, please. Point 11. By ruling important relationship, many opportunities are attached and kept by how you treat people. So we waste opportunities by the way we don't put importance to our relationship. Please, you know, growing make you wise. So I think I have really, really matured in so many things. Value people. Value people. Put value on people. Take care of your relationship. People are a blessing. If anytime God wants to bless you, He will bless you with a person. I mean, today TJ is not here, our producer, you know, but Ruby is here. Ruby is here with me. She's by herself. You know, she's going to the sound to check the sound, then she ran to check the videos and everything. If she's not here, you think I'll be sitting here? If this morning Ruby have called me and says, "Mom, I'm sorry, I maybe my hair hurt or I can't be here," of course the show will have been cancelled. Okay, so value relationship, value people, value what people does for you. Let people know how important they are, because every blessing God will give you to go through people. You know, to go through people. Some great opportunities that you will have, it will attach to how you treat people. There are places I've been. If it wasn't people, I will not be there. Okay, I will not be there. 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 You know, my pastor's birthday is Saturday. Saturday coming, and I he's a pastor. He's a brother. You know, and it's an honor to go and celebrate with that great man of God. But with honor, you know, Sunday our bishop was preaching about honor. When you honor, it opens doors for you. When you honor, it make you get access. When you honor, it make people value you too. So guess what? When you give honor, it's not even about the people that you are giving to, but it's for yourself, because it give you access, and it make the people that you are honoring also put a great thing on you, which you cannot afford to miss it. So treat people good. Treat people good. And be so determined that what you do today will determine where you will be tomorrow. So make the most of your today. Make the most of every decision that you take, everything that you take. Make a decision for it. I hope you have been blessed with this point. Please take note of it, because it's very important. Take note. I believe we have been praying, we've been trusting God, we've been talking these shows, I've been bringing guests. What else? What else? And God will bring opportunities to our way. God will bring things to our way. We have to be careful how we handle opportunities. We can't despise people. You can't despise small beginning. You know, you can't look down upon yourself. And I know that 2023, God will continue to bless and increase us. I'm going to end here. And guess what? Next Tuesday, I don't know where I will be. But if I'm in town, because I think I'm coming back. Yeah, I will be coming back. So we will see how it goes. Either I will make Princess host it or something like that. But I will, of course, July is coming, and we have great shows lining up. We have great shows lining up in July, so you don't want to miss any one of the shows. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Tuesday, same time. God bless you.